now all-conference academic team in basketball and is an AHS academic letter winner in basketball and golf. Eric has played golf 4 years and 8 times as a 3-year letter winner. He is the first recipient of the Turf Bowling Award for outstanding senior leadership. He's earned 4-year honor roll recognition as a team tailgate member. One highlight of his basketball career was the team championship in Timberwolves team in 2003. Future plans include attending Iowa State to major in accounting and finance. Parents Hugh and Sherry Marston. Ross has played basketball 4 years at Ames High and is a 3-year letter winner. He was selected first team All-Conference in 2003. He was picked to attend the Nike All-America camp last summer and was a member of the national champion AAU team in 2004. Ross was nominated for the McDonald's All-American High School basketball team this season. He is a 2-year academic letter winner and earned 4-year honor roll recognition at Ames High. He is a member of his church youth group. His future plans including attending Iowa State and playing basketball for the Cyclones. Parents Tommy and Jill Muley. David has played basketball 4 years at Ames High and earned a varsity letter last year. He once scored 37 points in a sophomore game. David was a member of SCA Team Tailgate, a 4-year honor roll student at Ames High who earned a 4-point GPA his junior year. Also a member of Team Club, Dave works in high D while balancing schoolwork and basketball practice. Next year he plans to attend Iowa State and major in elementary education. Brandon Seidels, parents Dave and Carla Seidels. Brandon played basketball 4 years at Ames High, is a solid player on the JV team. He missed much of last year with an knee injury, but is healthy this year. He loves the outdoors and spends a lot of time fishing. He belongs to his church youth group, a member of Team Tailgate, and likes to follow the Ames High sports teams. His future plans are to attend college, possibly MPU. James Taylor's parents, Roy and Susan. James played basketball 4 years at Ames High as a 2-year varsity letter winner. He's also a 3-year varsity letter winner in baseball. Last summer, he was chosen first-team All-Conference shortstop, first-team All-District shortstop, and first-team All-State selection as well. He is a member of the Iowa Junior Select team and was chosen to play an All-Star competition in Chicago last summer. He was offered a baseball scholarship from Central Michigan, and his future plans are to attend Central Michigan to play baseball. Parents Doug and Peggy Wilson. Hank has played basketball 4 years at Ames High and also plays with the JV squad. He's been active in several sports, including soccer, track, and football. Hank has been at the Ames High honor roll several times and is a solid student. He started working for the Ames Tribune at age 10 and still works for the circulation department. He plans to attend college, but as of yet, he's not sure where. These are the seniors of 2005. Group of public work and interclassmen. They are having outstanding students who wish to well in their drive to state, as well as with their future plans. Parents David and Debbie Guinness and Miranda plans to go to Iowa State and major in elementary education. Parents Scott and Gloria Allen. She plans to attend college and major in marketing with a minor in finance. Next we have Rachel Townsend, parents Bruce and Jean Townsend. Plans to go to the Orange County Fashion Institute in California and major in fashion design. Next we have Emily Smith, parents Bill and Tracy Nutty. She plans to attend college and major in elementary education. Ames High is coached by Emmett Stevermer and assistant coach Hoover. And now, here is your starting lineup for Ames. At guard, 6-foot senior, number 22, James Hayes. At guard, 6'1" senior, number 24, Eric Bunker. At guard, 5'10" senior, number 10, Hank Wilson. At forward, 6'5" senior, number 52, Brandon Silence. At center, 6'10" senior, number 54, Ross Marsden.
BJ Shaven here courtside at Ames High. Reaching back at this field, Kyle Moss. Bruce, everybody likes to back. And for Hoover, they're a team that likes to get up and down. A team that's averaging better than 68 points a game, and they had a big win earlier this week, beating Marshalltown in the Roundhouse. It'll be Ray Miller and Marsden to jump it up in the center ring. Prongi places the ball in the air. The official for tonight in the opening tip, controlled by the Hoover Huskies, as they'll slowly walk it up against some zone defense by the Ames High Little Cyclones. It'll be Zanders with the right hand on the dribble, working it over the far side of the court, shoots it to Hellickson into the corner. They'll go inside, underneath. This is Miller, caught up in traffic, and it's taken away by Ames High. Siddles came over the steal. And the Little Cyclones will move it down the floor, left to the right. They switch it over to Weirson on the wing. They'll go to the high post left side to Marsden. Back right, it goes to Taves. The Weirson, top of the circle, takes a couple of dribbles to his left. Now throw it up to Bunker, but it's stolen away by Hellickson. Into the front court, right hand layup, good. And Hoover jumps out to a 2-0 lead on Ames High. Different lineup tonight. Vance Downs going with all seniors, and you've done that before too.
Yeah, there's a nice story there that there's 6 seniors. And I just think for the game, David Muir, one senior, and Scott Johnson as well, to give up his spot to make sure the other guys can start.
Hoover turns the ball over. Here's Weirson for 3, left corner. Overshot the hoop, hit backboard. Rebound underneath to Zanders into the front court. He'll pull up, bounce pass left side, driving layup. Good with the right hand from the left side by Deshaun Brady. And it's a 4-0 Hoover lead over the Ames High Little Cyclones. 6:34 to go here in the opening period. Ames High will have it in front court. Taves penetrates, kicks it left side to Marsden, to the corner to Weirson. He'll work baseline. From Marsden to Taves outside of the perimeter. To Weirson on the left wing. Weirson looks to penetrate baseline left side, dishes it to Marsden. Foul line to Taves right side. Pump fakes, can't get his shot off. We'll give it up to Marsden. Now to Taves to reset. 6:10 to go in the opening period. Ames High down by 4. Taves will control it at the center ring, picked up by Dan Gross. Bounce pass. High post left side to Siddles to Marsden outside of the perimeter. Now to Taves. Ames High with a long possession. Here's Bunker working against Gross on the right wing. To Marsden, reverse it left side. Taves open for 3, jumpers up short, hit the front end of the ring, rebound to Weirson. He'll go inside, Marsden, right hand layup, good. 4-2 Hoover. Inside, the Huskies going, and stolen away by Weirson. He's all over the court. Weirson into the front court, right hand on the dribble, pulls on the lane, has it rejected away. Hoover up with it, Gross into the front court. He'll drive, dishes right, goes with the layup, and it's good by Ray Miller. Count the bucket, he's fouled by Taves, and Miller will go to the line to try to convert the 3-point play.
Fouls on James Hayes, his first.
6-2 Hoover, 5:25 to go in the opening period. You gotta like Hank Wearson's play early on in this game.
Yeah, he's showing a lot of that energy that we're Monday night in JV games. Kind of energy.
Free throw no good by Miller, and it's still a 4-point lead for Hoover. Bunker in backcourt picked up his dribble, has to get it across. Now we'll call for a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout with 5:17 remaining in the opener. Arnaud is up to the scorer's table along with Ryan Cadis to check. So it'll be, actually, Weirson will hang on the floor.
Sorry.
What's up with the officials? We'll stay on the floor along with Cadis, Marsden, Arnaud. and Taves. Taves will have it along the near side wing. He'll go to the top of the circle, Arnaud, inside right block. Here's Marsden. He'll go inside. Arnaud, reverse layup, no good. Arnaud, rebound, putback was there by Austin Arnaud, and it's a 6-4 ball game in favor of Hoover. Weirson will pick up the Anthony Zanders as he brings it across the half-court line. He'll pitch it up top to Grady. Now left side wing to Gross. He'll shoot it for an alley-oop pass underneath, and it's laid up and in by Deshaun Grady. 8-4 Hoover, 4:35 left to go in the opening period. Ames working against the man-to-man defense. Tays top of the circle. He'll throw up a three. It's good! A three-pointer by James Tays, and Ames High is within one. In fact, Tays has scored better than 60 points, 68 points in his last 3 games. Here's Hellickson on the drive, can't get it to pull through, rebound underneath. Comes to Marsden, and Ames High will push it ahead. 4 minutes left to go in the opening period. A little Cyclones down by 1. Weirson in the left corner, gives it to Arnaud, now to Tays, top of the circle, gets a screen left. He'll throw up a three, it's up left and short. Rebound comes down to Hoover. Now Arnaud steals it away. Some physical play by Arnaud, and Ames High has their first lead of the ball game at 9-8. 3:34 left to go here in the opening period. Hellickson will go to the high post as he shoots it off to Grady. He'll drive to the right hand. He's bumped by Arnaud, and that'll be the first team foul called, or first personal foul called against Arnaud. The second team foul against Ames High.
Fouls on Arnaud, his first.
David Muley into the contest. He'll check in for Hank Weirson. Also into the game for the first time for Hoover, it'll be James Wiggins.
Some interesting matchup.
Brown now playing for Hoover.
Grady with Austin and Ross. And then you have Hellickson and Tays, similar players on the right side. Good matchup between two teams.
Looking to get it in as Wiggins. He'll get into the corner. Here's Hellickson on the drive. Pulls up in the lane. Can't get it from 10 feet. Rebound underneath to Arnaud. He'll clear it out. Tays will bring it ahead into the front court. Crossover dribbles, penetrates in. Fadeaway jumper, no good from 10 feet from the top left post. And the rebound comes down to Hoover. Driving in on the other end, Deshaun Grady. He'll turn it over. That'll be the third turnover of the ball game called against Hoover. And so Ames High still with that 9-8 lead. 3:03 left to go in the opening period. Ames. Tays with it on the near side wing. He'll take a dribble and give it up to the corner to Cadis. Ryan to Marsden at the foul line. He'll give it left side. Tays open for three. It's up good. A three-pointer by James Tays from the left wing. And Ames High up 12-8. 2:33 now left to go in the opening frame. There's a lob pass underneath. It is Miller. His layup not there. Rebound tipped around, and he'll pick it back up, make it Deshaun Grady. He'll toss it back out, but it's stolen away in the backcourt by Muley. His layup no good, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ames High. And Hoover will get it back.
Jordan Gilmore in the Ames lineup.
Jordan Gilmore now into the contest for Ames High. He'll be in for James Tays. 12-8 your score. Little Cyclones out in front. 2:15 to play in the opening period. James Wiggins now at the point, picked up by Muley. Ames High switches up to a man-to-man defense. They'll deflect the ball out of bounds. Will Ryan Cadis in the lower right corner as Hoover tried to find Hellickson.
Hoover runs a unique offense that some people know of as a triangle because of popularity towards basketball for the NBA. Hoover runs that, and one of the two teams that do it.
Hellickson will have it right now at the center ring. He'll give it up left side as they shoot it off to Tremaine Brown. He'll work it off to the right, trying to avoid a trap. Brown again will hand it off to James Wiggins. 1:48 to go in the opening period. 12-8 your score. Wiggins on the drive, in the lane, jumper up, no good. Rebound tipped around, no good, and it's knocked out of bounds underneath. Last touch by Ames High, and Hoover will get it back. That was Ray Miller getting the offensive rebound. Ames High will show some zone as Hoover will play it in. They flash back to the man-to-man. John Moss into the contest. He's got the ball right now on the near side wing. He'll bounce it inside. Left block. Backing in. Jashawn Grady. Pump fakes left, but he's calling for travel as he tried to pivot to his right. Just picked up his drag foot, and Hoover will turn it over for the 4th time tonight. Ames High has yet to commit a turnover. 1:27 left to go in the opening period. 12-8 your score in favor of the Little Cyclones. Here's Cadis on the right wing. Will drive in the lane. Kicks it back right. Mewey will drive in, and he's fouled. A blocking foul called against Dan Gross. That'll be the first team foul called against Hoover with 1:17 remaining in the opening period.
Fouls on Gross, his first.
Gilmore will play it in, baseline to the right, gets it into the corner to David Mewey. Mewey takes a dribble up to the wing, now crosses over, penetrates in, goes up, right-hand layup, rejected away and stolen away by Ray Miller. Here come the Huskies, back down the floor, right to the left. Gross with it on the near side wing. He'll penetrate in along baseline, left slips, falls to the floor, and he's called for a travel, and Hoover will turn it over for the 5th time tonight. 1:01 left to go in the opening period. Ames High with a 4-point lead. Gilmore now at the point. Nick Litweiler into the contest for the first time. Here's Mewey. He'll spot up from 17. Goes to Litweiler, and the ball's thrown away. There's your first turnover of the game. Inside of 45 seconds left to play in the opening period. Hoover driving in. It's Anthony Zanders. His layup overshot the hoop. Had to force it up in traffic. Gilmore will pick up the loose ball for Ames High on the other end. Little Cyclones up by 4 with 30 seconds remaining in the first period. It'll be to Litweiler with the ball at the top of the circle. He'll pass it off left to Mewey. On the wing, Mewey will hand it off to Cadis, and Ames High will reset. 20 seconds left to go in the period. Gilmore way out front, picked up by DeAnthony Xander. Gilmore works it off to his left, now will give it up to Marsden. Now with 10 to 8, Gilmore with it to Cadis, top of the circle. Ryan works right, jumper from 19. Oh, good, he switched it home. And that will be the final play of the period as Gross lets one go from 3/4 It just hits the front end of the rim, and that will be the end of the first period. Ames High with a 14-8 lead over the Hoover Huskies. We're back in a minute. You're listening to KASI. On 4A basketball. On the floor for Ames High, Ryan Cadis to play it into Jordan Gilmore, along with Nick Litweiler and Ross Marsden and James Tays. Ames High up by 6, 14-8. Second period just getting underway. Litweiler will hand it off to Gilmore. Now to Tays to reset at the center ring. Hoover going with the aggressive man-to-man defense. Here's Cadis, drives baseline to the right, goes up right-hand layup, overshot the hoop, rebound weak side to Hoover. It's Jashawn Grady. He'll get it ahead to Gross into the front court, top of the circle. He'll bounce it off to the right block. Spotting up is Miller and taking the jump shot and hitting it from the baseline to the right is Ray Miller. 14-10, Ames High with the lead and the ball back. Cadis for 3, top of the circle. This one goes off the left side of the rim. The rebound to Hoover. Gross will flash it inside. Too hard on the pass, and Hoover will turn it over for the 6th time tonight. Dan Gross, a 6'3" senior. Ames High up by 4 with the lead. Arnaud will have the top of the circle. He'll go to the low post left side. It is Marston. He's tied up, and it's nearly thrown away. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Ames High. And the Little Cyclones will turn it over. Anthony Sanders able to double down on that block to force the issue. Hoover will try to lob it to the inside, and it's turned over as Arnaud denied the ball as he was fronting the post on Jashawn Grady. Ames with the ball in the front court. Here's Tays with it, far side wing. He'll give it up to Gilmore, top of the circle. Jordan drives in, now to Marsden at the foul line. Right side, Cadis pulls up from the baseline, down to Arnaud. He'll spot up from the foul line, takes the jump shot and hits the 15-footer. And Arnaud with his 6th point of the night. Ames High back to a 6-point lead, 16-10, 6:19 to go in the first half. Anthony Zanders will work it off to his right now, gets it to Hellickson into the left corner. He'll drive in, spots up, a jump shot is on the way. It's up and will rattle home. At the back end of the rim and got the shooter's roll. And now it's 16-12 in favor of the Little Cyclones. Ames back with the ball inside of 6 minutes to play in the first half. Arnaud will pick up the loose ball, bounces it right corner. Tays takes the 3 and hits it right in front of Dan Gross, who's defending him, almost baiting him to take that 3. 19-12 Little Cyclones with the largest lead at 7.
I can't believe anyone has seen us play. Every big woman taking 3 points out.
High post left side. Here's Deshaun Grady. He'll hand it off to Hellickson. He'll spot up. Fadeaway jumpers up. No good. An air ball from 11 feet. And the rebound to Gilmore. The Storm is after Hellickson. Inside will punch it inside. Knocked out to Cadis. He'll drive baseline right. Tries to toss it off to his left, and it's kicked away by D'Anthony Zanders. Inside will turn it over. Zanders into the front court. Has it knocked away from behind by Cadis. Gilmore will pick it up. Runs the court. Tosses it to the middle, and it's stolen away by Zanders. And now a reach-in foul committed by Ryan Cadis. Ames High tried to drive it in on a 2-on-3. 5:05 left to play in the first half. Ames High up by 7. Hoover with the ball. They'll dump it inside. Backing in is Miller. He goes up to the shot and has it taken away by Ross Marsden, who might have partially deflected that one away, but Marsden gets the rebound, and Ames High up by 7 with the ball. Marsden into the front court, top of the circle. Passes it left to Gilmore. Jordan will give it up to Tays as Ames High will reset against the man-to-man. To Marsden, high-low game inside. Here's Arnaud. Layup, good. Count the bucket. He's fouled as he was draped by John Muldoon, who just checked into the game.
Fouls on Muldoon, his first. Goodweiler checks in for Ames.
Arnaud trying to make it double digits for the first time tonight. The free throw up and good. And on senior night, Ames High has a 10-point lead on the 16-4 Hoover Huskies. Arnaud now with 9 in the game. Here's Gross driving baseline left, spinning to his right, and he's going to be called for a travel.
Hellickson re-enters for the Huskies.
4:20 left to go in the first half. Ames High up by 10. Arnaud with it, left high post. He'll fly the jump shot, and it's an air ball. Rebound underneath Jermaine Brown. Hellickson, front court, right side for Hoover. Drives into the left hand, in the lane. Shot rejected away by Gilmore. Brown will pick it up. He'll fire the putback and goes high off the glass for 2 to get it down. And it's 22-14 Ames. Here's Mewey on the drive. Left-hand layup, no good from the right side. And the rebounder, Zanders. Hoover into the front court. Zanders drives, left-hand layup, good. Nobody picked him up. Anthony Zanders with his first basket of the ball game. And his lead down to 6. 22-16, 3:35 to go in the first half. Tays with a drive left side, caught up in traffic. Tays will bounce it off to Littweiler, corner left side. Nick will put on the floor with one hand, now picks up his dribble and will throw up a jumper from the left baseline, can't get it to fall. And the rebound to Hoover. Zanders, bounce pass left side, driving in, and a jam by Ray Miller as he goes up over the top of Mewey, and he puts it down with some thunder. Wow. Could be a momentum switcher or put it down. He leapfrogged right over the top of Gilmore and just dunked it with his left hand. Who says high school basketball isn't exciting, right? Here we go with Tays. He's got up in the double team, and he's going to be fouled by Jermaine Brown. Jermaine Brown. That'll be his first. Team foul number 2 against Hoover. Make it the third.
Jermaine Brown is first.
2:58 left to play in the first half, 22-19, and a double dribble foul violation called against Jordan Gilmore. 22-19. Hoover will play it ahead. Miller will go left side as he gets it off to Brown. Tries to avoid the double team. Now bounce it off to Hellickson left side. He's guarded by Cadis. Arnaud fronting the post against Grady. Now Xander's with it at the center ring to reset for Hoover. He'll bounce it high post left side, looking to work. Grady drives the hoop, goes up with his right hand and throws it out of bounds, but it was deflected away by Ames High, and Hoover will hold on to it.
Trying to take Ross off the dribble.
Ray Miller checks in for the Huskies.
Hellickson will play it in, baseline to the right. Slaps, holds the ball high, shoots it out to the wings. They get it to Brown. Now to Xanders, top of the circle. Goes left side. Hellickson from the wing. 4-3. It's up, no good. Rebound fought for and a foul called against Hoover. It's against Jashawn Grady. As he was working on Marston posting up, that'll be the fourth team foul against Hoover.
And Gross checks in for the Huskies.
2:20 to go in the first half. Ames High by 3. Arnaud with the ball. In between the rings, working against Grady. He'll drive in, goes left. Marston, layup, no good. Partially reflected. Arnaud crosses the middle and puts it up and in. Arnaud with 11 inside of 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Ames High up 24-19. Hellickson with the ball on the near side wing. Crosses over, penetrates the lane, pulls up, has a shot taken away by Marston. He'll go to Cadis, front court, and it's thrown away by Hoover. Here's Xanders on the drive. He's caught up. Now will spin up, floats a jump shot, banked it too hard. Rebound, put back not there. Miller will lose it out of bounds to Hoover. He could not quite get the handle on the ball. Boy, Hoover really crashing the boards hard now against Ames High on the offensive end. Ames High will have the ball on the front court. Here's Marston, tosses it right to Gilmore. On the wing, Gilmore will give it up to Marston. Now left side to Tays. Tays to Cadis, top of the circle. Throws it off right to Gilmore. Gilmore with the left hand on the dribble. Will give it up to Cadis, left side wing. Cadis a drive in. Bump, but nothing called. Now back to Cadis from Gilmore. Good by Ryan Cadis. His fifth point of the night, 27-19. Little Cyclones build their lead back to 8. It was down to 3. At one point, it was up to 10 for Ames High. Little high-low game off the triangle for Hoover. Looking to drive in. Grady spins left and lane, and he's fouled by Arnaud, who's called for the hold. And Arnaud will pick up his second with 49 seconds left to go here in the first half. 27-19, Little Cyclones. Anthony Xanders will play it in for Hoover. Baseline to the right, slaps it, holds it chest high. Throws it away into the backcourt. Tays and Gross go up for the ball. Gross comes away with it. Dan will drive the lane, pulls up, fadeaway jumper up, no good from 13. Rebound to Mewey. Ames into the front court. Mewey will wisely slow it down. He'll go to Marston on the left post. Ross Marston for a second. Now we'll give it back to Mewey, who will drive in. Left-hand layup, no good. Rebound Lidweiler. Putback is there. Count the bucket. Lidweiler used some glass to put it up and in, but he did get it to go home. That's his first bucket of the ball game. And Lidweiler at the line.
His second. Lidweiler shooting one.
Jashawn Grady will pick up his second personal. 15th foul called against Hoover. 32 seconds left to go in the first half. The free throw up and good by Lidweiler. And it's a 30-19 ball game. Ames High with the largest lead now at 11. 25 seconds left to go in the first half. Xander is going to hold for one against Mewey in the man-to-man. Ames High will back into a 3-2 zone. As Xanders will dribble the ball right at the center ring. We count him down with the inside of 10 seconds. Now Xanders works it off to the right to Gross, top of the circle. Now spins it off left to Bannon, to Hellickson, left corner, guarded by Lidweiler. He'll work baseline, pulls up, fadeaway jumpers up, no good at the horn, and that's the end of the first half. Ames High with a 30-19 lead as they outscore Hoover in that second period, 16-11. More in 2 minutes. We're listening to Little Cyclone basketball here on News Talk 14. ready for the second half to get underway. Ames High with their main starting five out on the floor. David Mewey, Ryan Cadis, here's Hellickson, top of the key for a three, and he'll connect. Hellickson with his first triple of the night, now full court pressure by Hoover. James Tays. Tays will drive the court, he'll bounce it inside, and it's kicked away. Tays was left open, but he decided to try to bounce it to the big guy, Marsden inside, but Ross thought that Tays might go up for the shot. 8-point lead. Ames, Hoover with the ball. Huskies reverse it left side to Dan Gross. Picked up by Tays out of the man-to-man. Here's Hellickson, top of the circle. Fadeaway three is up good. Hellickson starting to heat up. And look out, the lead down to 5.
They look like they made a real considered effort to get hit the ball, but two specials start to half.
Cadis right side from 19. He'll switch it from the right corner. 7-point lead for Ames. Hoover back with the ball. Here's Anders driving in baseline right side. Dumps it down low. Gross left open. He'll bang it in home for 2. That's Dan Gross's first bucket of the ball game. Ames High lead is now down to 5 at 32-27. Here's Tays right at the center ring. Will throw it off to the right to Cadis. He'll drive baseline right. Cut off to Ardon. Open for 3. Jumpers up good. A 3-pointer. He called it 2. His foot was on the line from the right wing. Now a steal by Mewey. Layup, no good, but he's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 as he's hammered by Dan Gross.
Foul is on Gross, his second. Dave Mewey shooting 2.
So it is Tays, Cadis, Arnon, Mewey, Marsden on the floor. Free throw on the way is up and no good by David Mewey. Next free throw, it's on the way, and it rattles home for Mewey. That's his first bucket at the point of the ball game. 35-27, Ames High back to an 8-point advantage. 6:23 left to go in the third period. Hoover will play the ball around the perimeter. Here's Gross, left side of the court. Ames High stretching out to a long man-to-man defense. Mewey with a steal, he'll have it in the front court. Mewey left-hand layup, good! Mewey with a steal and finish. It's 37-27. Xander's front court right side to Hellickson on the wing. He'll drive in, dishes it right. Here's Miller. Layup, no good, but he's fouled by Arnaud. Miller wanted to step it home, but Arnaud denied him, and Miller will have to go to the line to try to earn both points. 37-27. Ames High with the lead. Hoover at the line. Next free throw up, no good. Rebound comes down to James Tays. So maybe it paid off for Arnaud, but a costly third personal foul for him will grab him some bench time. Nick Litweiler into the contest. Cadis to the right block. Marsden now to Tays. Top of the circle for 3. Good! Tays fires the triple from the top of the circle, and Hoover wants a timeout. Ames with their largest lead of 13 at 40-27.
Don't forget, Ames fans, the Ames girls play tomorrow afternoon at Irvindale. They play Johnston at 4 o'clock. We hope many of you can make the trip to support the Ames girls team tomorrow.
40-27 with 5:41 left to go in the third period. Again, we'll go to Mason City, right? 40-27, 5:33 to play in the third period. Inside, here is Joshawn Grady, and he'll light it up and in as he spun to his left. 40-29, Ames High by 11. The Cyclones working against the trap in backcourt. It'll be Cadis to Tays. Has to get it across the half-court line. He does on the dribble with the right hand. As the Hoover trap backed away. Now in man-to-man defense, Tays will bounce it off to his left to Cadis. Gets a screen to his left, dribbles it left. Picked it up on the wing. Now to flashes it inside to Marsden, who lost the handle on the ball. And Ames High will turn it over for the second time here in the second half. 4:58 left to go in the third period. 40-29 your score. Ames with the lead. Hoover back for the ball. Hellickson to Brown. They'll flash it inside and it's stolen away by Litweiler. So another steal for the Ames High defense. As they bring it down the floor, left to the right. Here's Cadis, near side wing to Marsden. Top of the key, he'll pass it right to Tays, and they're going to call an illegal screen against Ames High.
Second foul.
David Mewey picks up his second personal. David might have been moving, though. Bill Sanders wanted to make sure that Tays did not get free, or Jermaine Brown. And now we've got a foul away from the ball. This one's called against Mewey. That will be his third, as he's called for the hold on Sanders. Now Jordan Gilmore will get set to check into the ball game. He does. So Hoover will play it in as they get it off to Sanders. He'll work against Gilmore. He'll bounce it off to the left high post. Off to Miller, back to Sanders, outside of the perimeter. Sanders works it off to his left. Marsden comes out to defend him. Bounce pass left side. Miller drives in. Shot rejected away from behind by Marsden. Miller picks it up. Reverse layup. Good with the right hand from the left side.
Ray Miller with the basket.
40 to 31 Ames. Gilmore will bounce it across the half-court line to Tays. He'll try to avoid the double team. He'll bounce it off to the right to Cadis, way out front. Now Cadis will penetrate in, pulls up along the baseline. He's caught up in traffic. Will spin it out to Gilmore. He'll drive in left side, goes up, right hand layup, good, count the bucket. Gilmore will go to the line and try to convert the three-point play.
It's kind of an excuse me basket. Jordan looked
Foul is on Jay-Sean Gannon. His third. Gilmore shooting one.
That's a third foul on Jashawn Brady. He'll have to check out of the ball game. In his place is John Muldoon. The free throw by Gilmore is up, no good. Rebound to Dan Gross of Hoover. Here come the Huskies, up by or down by 11, 42-31. 3:30 now left to play in the third period. Gross with it on the left wing. They'll give it up top to Hellickson. He's guarded tightly by Cadis. They go inside Miller. He has the ball stolen away by Litweiler. Miller was going to spin left, and Litweiler right there to grab the ball away. Gilmore inside. Cadis was cutting to the hoop from the left wing, and he'll lay it up and in. 44-31, Ames High by 13. Dan Gross with the ball, left corner, backing in on Tays. Now we'll spin it out to Muldoon, to Hellickson on the right wing. Hellickson drives left, spots up, fadeaway jumpers up, no good. Rebound Muldoon. Now to Gross, he'll fire for three. Can't hit it, but he does. He got the shooter's bounce off the far end of the rim. His first triple of the night. 44-34 your score in favor of Ames with 2:40 remaining in the third period. Will get it played in to Cadis. Bring it across the half-court line. Tries to avoid the double team. Does. Driving near sideline. Drives baseline to Gilmore. Now to Tays. Open for three. Top of the key. It's up. Good! Tays with a triple. And it's 47-34. Little Cyclones. Now a drive on the other end by DeAnthony Sanders, and he's pushed on his drive to the hoop.
Foul is on Gilmore, his second.
Should have been his third because he had that dunk where he fouled the player. That was his second at the time, but Ames will take it. Fourth team foul against the Little Cyclones here in the second half. 2:15 remaining in the third. 47-34. Ames. Here's Miller backing in. Turn-on jumper up with the right hand. No good, and a foul against Hoover on the inside on the rebound. And the Little Cyclones will get the ball back.
Foul on Gross.
Dan Gross will pick up his third.
Third foul on Dan Gross.
Ames will play in with James Tays in backcourt. He'll shoot it into Marsden. Now to Tays. Will work up against Gross. It is three fouls across the half-court line. And they'll bounce it high post right side to Marsden. Now left side. Tays for three. It's up. No good. Rebound put back out there by Gilmore. And Muldoon will clear it out for Hoover. Huskies will bring it ahead with Sanders. He'll drive in, spots up, foul line, jump shot, air ball. Rebound, bunker. Gilmore will bring it ahead of the front court. Here's Marston, right-hand layup, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it's last touch by Ames. Hoover will get it back. James Wiggins now into the contest for Hoover. 90 seconds to play in the third period. Sanders, top of the circle, dribbles it left, flashes it to Hellickson, corner left side for three. It's up, left it short. Rebound to Marston. Ames will bring it ahead with Tays. Front court, right side at the wing. Tays guarded by Wiggins. Now Ames will throw it off to the right to Gilmore. Far side wing, Gilmore against Sanders. Now he'll bounce it inside. Marston, right block, back to Gilmore. Open for three, takes the jump shot and hits it.
Jordan Gilmore.
Just right of the key for Jordan Gilmore. Buries the triple. His fifth point of the night. 50-34, Ames high by 16. Wiggins will drive into Muldoon, top of the key for three. It's in and out. Rebound, Miller left blocking on, but nearly stolen away. Now a foul on Litweiler. Litweiler, rather, is reaching in. Old habits are hard to break. No. He's an offensive tackle.
John Moss checks in for the Huskies.
Very athletic is Nick Litweiler. 44 seconds left to go in the third period. Hellickson for three, left corner. It's out. He'll switch it home.
Jeremy Hellickson.
Marston will go left to Eric Bunker. He'll give it up to Gilmore, right at the center ring. Gilmore trying to avoid the double team trap. He'll dribble it away, bounce passes it right side. Litweiler now left to Bunker. He's caught up in traffic. Ames High should bring it back out. Hold for one here. 15 seconds left to go in the period. Marsden will hold it left high post. Ross will take a dribble. Now will bounce it off to James Tays, and he's fouled from behind by James Wiggins.
They had an opportunity, but I think they're
Fouls on Wiggins, his first.
wanted to find a shot, so they didn't want to take their shot with 12, 15 seconds. They want to take another 6 seconds. They didn't have an opportunity to score on that. Hoover won't have an opportunity to score.
Gilmore will play it in along the near sideline. He'll get it into Tays. James works it off to the right. 3 seconds to go on the game clock. Layup, no good. Rebound tipped up, not there by Marston. And that'll be the end of the third period. 50-37. Little Cyclones are rolling right along. Speaking of guys you'd like to have be in period with Bruce Burton and BJ Shaban along with you here at Ames High Gymnasium. Little Cyclones up 50-37. Anyway, our producer back at the studio is Kyle Moss, the veteran. 50-37, Ames High will play it in. Gilmore will look to pass it in. He does to a nod in backcourt. He'll hand it off to Gilmore. He'll bring it across left hand on the dribble. Avoids the trap. Throws it to the right. Picked up by Mewey, far side of the court. Mewey now back to Gilmore right at the center ring. To Litweiler, right side of the key. To Arnaud, now back right to Mewey. Inside Arnaud, right block goes up. Jump shot up. Good. They're going to count it. Nope. They're going to call it on the floor. Foul against Hoover. And that will be the fifth team foul against the Huskies, but the fourth against Jay Sean Grady. Big foul right there against Hoover. Gilmore will play it in baseline to the right, throws it to the middle, ball swatted at, knocked free. Miller will pick it up for Hoover. Now to Hellickson in the front court, open for three, takes the jumper, it's up, no good. Rebound tipped around, rebound put back, not there. Miller gets the board for Hoover, dishes it to the middle, and Ames right there to take the ball away. Gilmore picked up the loose ball. Little Cyclones ahead of the front court. Here's Mewey. They look to give it off to the right, and the ball is stolen away. Hoover with some pressure defense really causing some problems for Ames High. About that third period, Ames High scored 20, Hoover scored 18.
Started with a big play.
Yeah. Still not enough, though, between the two, though, right? 37 points for the Hoover Huskies. They've been held down tonight. Here's Hellickson. He'll drive in, foul line, jump shot. Rejected away by Candace from behind. Gilmore gets a loose ball. Front court left side. Arnaud will drive in. Right hand layup, not there. And there's a foul against Ames High. It's against Ross Marsden going up over the back of Ray Miller. And that's the 7th team foul against Ames and Hoover in the bonus the rest of the game.
Ray Miller at the line for the Huskies.
Made just one tonight, misses his first opportunity. There's a tip up, and Ames High can't get control of the ball, and it's knocked out of bounds. So it's touched by the little Cyclone. So Gross gets it into Hellickson. His layup not there. Rebound by Miller. Tip up and in. Miller now with 11 points, 50-39. Ames High with an 11-point lead. Well, the Cyclones have yet to score in the fourth period. Arnaud to Marston, layup, no good. Ross underneath the hoop has it taken away by Gross. Marston has struggled tonight offensively. Here's Sanders, front court, right side, will back off on the dribble. Crosses over now, gives it up to Hellickson to reset. Hellickson to Zanders, left of the key. Gets a screen, works it off to his right. Cut up by Gilmore, goes inside, finds Muldoon. He'll pass it back out. Hellickson for three, left wing, it's good. Hellickson left wide open, he buries the three, and the lead down to 8, and now Vance Downs wants a full timeout. 5:59 to play. Yeah. 5:59 to play. Ames up by 8, 50-42. Tays will put him backcourt against the full court pressure. Tames will bring it ahead. Left hand on the dribble. He'll bounce it off out front. Now will give it right back to Tays. Now to Gilmore, top of the circle. And Jordan will have it pickpocketed from behind by Zanders. Into the front court. Zanders has it stripped away by Arnaud. Austin falls down to the ground. Ball's loose. Zanders will pick it up. He'll drive in and he's fouled hard by Cadis. And Zanders hit the deck hard. Hoover started out the year, we mentioned 14-2, but they were preseason ranked inside of the top 3 in the state. Just behind. Anthony Zanders' first free throw attempt of the night is up and no good. Hoover has struggled mightily from the foul line tonight, otherwise this one might be a little bit closer. 50-42, Ames in the lead, 5:34 to play in the game. Ames High is yet to score here in the fourth period. Hoover's next free throw is up, left it short, no good. Rebound tipped out, and a foul called against the Huskies. A hold on the rebound by Ray Miller. That will be his first.
Foul on Ray Miller. His first.
Sixth team foul against the Huskies. Tays will play it in backcourt, and now he'll be forced to take a timeout. 30-second timeout taken by Ames High. 5 to play in the game. Little Cyclones by 11. Or make it 8, 50-42. They had their largest lead of 16, but Hoover, slowly but surely, chopping away at it. Gilmore into the front court. Will throw a left block to Marsden, to Gilmore. Cadis, top of the circle. He'll bounce it high post left side to Marsden. It's tipped right back for Cadis. Give it right to Marsden, shoots it right side. Gilmore thought about the three, will drive in, foul line jumper from 15, left it short. Rebound to Miller. He'll give it up to Zanders. He'll run it ahead in the front court. Bounce pass left corner. Hellickson will drive in along the baseline. He'll drive in traffic and has it thrown away by Gilmore. To Tays into the corner. Tays caught up in a triple team. Will pass it away to Cadis. Ryan ahead of the front court left side. Arnaud will drive the lane. Bounce pass right side and is kicked away by Dan Gross. Out of bounds. Ames High will play it in from underneath their own hoop.
There's got a real sense that Hoover's not going to get down without a fight here. They've really picked up the intensity and they're all over the court trying to make things happen.
Ames will play it in, baseline to the left. He'll get it in. Cadis, turnaround jumper from the right block, no good. Rebound to Hellickson. Ryan will bring it ahead to the foul line. His jumper rejected away from behind by Cadis. Either Ryan Cadis watched a lot of film on Jeremy Hellickson, or he's just getting flat out lucky. Here's Gilmore. He's bumped and bodied by Zanders. And Charlie Zanders, the head coach of Hoover, a little hot under the collar on the bench.
There's been a couple, like you said, either outstanding blocks.
Jordan Gilmore on the range.
Two or three of them are away. Inside the line. Jeremy Hellickson has been the first one on the court end of it. But all three of them.
Free throw by Gilmore is up and good. 4:31 to play. Next free throw by Gilmore, not there. Still remains a 9-point ball game in favor of the Little Cyclones. Here's Muldoon, top of the key, throws it left to Xander. Now a foul away from the ball. A push underneath the hoop. This one against Ross Marsden, his second.
Ray Miller shooting one.
Miller's free throw, no good. Rebound to Gilmore in the lane. And Jordan will bring it across the half-court line. He'll give it up to Arnaud. Way out front, Arnaud will look to penetrate. Pulls up, jumper from the left high post, no good. Rebound to Xanders. He'll bring it ahead to the front court on the drive. Kicks it left corner, but a foul, a blocking foul called against Ames High. And it's against Austin Arnaud, which will be his fourth. With 4 minutes to play, Arnaud is going to have to grab a contest for Arnaud with Ames High leading by 9. 50. Down by 8, 4 minutes to play. Xander's taking his time. Now fires the free throw and hits them both. 51-44, Ames High's lead is down to 7. Cadis in backcourt, guarded by Hellickson. Ryan will bring it ahead of the front court, passes it left side to Gilmore, knocked out of bounds by Hoover. Ames High will play it in baseline to the left, it's Gilmore. Caught up in traffic, Gilmore gets it to Taze in the left corner. Taze will drive in baseline left, caught up by Xanders, will bounce it out to Marsden. Ames High resets, Gilmore in between the circles. Dribble it off to the far right side of the court, avoids the double team with a bounce pass to Litweiler, top of the circle. Now to Marsden, he'll square up to the basket. Right around the left post, now hand it off to Taze. Ames High will try to create aggressive man-to-man defense for Hoover as they try to trap out of it as well. Here's Gilmore, out of Marsden. Ames High needs to attack. Gilmore, left side, looks to penetrate in, now will back off. Play outside of the perimeter to the far right of the court. Now it's Gilmore who's fouled hard from behind by Hellickson.
Fouls on Hellickson, his first.
That's Hellickson's first.
Jordan Gilmore shooting 1-1.
And Jashawn Grady back into the game with 4 fouls. And so Gilmore at the line for the 1-1. The free throw is up and good. Second point of the fourth period for Ames High, up 52-44. Next free throw up and short by Gilmore. And the rebound underneath the Hoover. Huskies will bring it ahead. Here's Dan Gross in the drive. Fadeaway jumper from the baseline left. Good from 15 feet away. 52-46. The Cyclones lead down to 6. Ames High will bring it ahead in the front court. 3-on-2 opportunity. Gilmore will hold it. Set up the half-court offense. Now Taze will bounce it off to Gilmore. He's guarded by Hellickson, and Ryan Hellickson called for the reach-in foul. Make it Jeremy Hellickson, and that'll be his 49 to play in the game. Gilmore's first one's rattled in and out, no good, but Ames High the double bonus the rest of the way, as is Hoover. 2:45 to play. Huskies with the ball. Hellickson, left side wing, guarded by Cadis. He'll lob it into the block left side to Grady, who's fouled from behind by Marsden. Ross Marsden with his third foul. And Hoover right back to the line. Free throws up and no good. Ames High scored only attention, no good. Next one on the way is up and he sinks it. Ames will play it in backcourt. He'll lob it ahead to Cadis. He'll drive the hoop. Right hand layup, no good. Partially deflected away, and Arnaud will tip it out. Hellickson has it. Taze will pick it up. He'll get it to Gilmore. To Arnaud, drives in right side. Layup, good. Took Ames a while, but they got their first field goal in the fourth period. Now up by 7. Down on the other end, Gross for 3. Jumper's no good. Rebound tipped around, and it comes down to Arnaud. These two are really going at it out on the floor. Two teams, that is. Ames High with a lead of 7 with 2 minutes now left to play here in the game. Cade is caught up and a timeout taken by Vance Down. Ames High will have 1 timeout remaining with 1:58 to play. And over Hoover. Gilmore will look to trigger it in from the near sideline. He'll get into Arnott in backcourt. Arnott is fouled and held by Muldoon. These both have fouled their way to the double bonus. And the free throw by Arnott is up and good. Free throw on the way is up and good. Arnott hits them both. 56-47. Hoover drives in. Here's Gross with the kick out three. He's got it from the right wing. Now a timeout taken by Charlie Sanders of Hoover. We've been playing this way the entire second half. Mostly they've slapped it on here in the fourth period. Ames will break it. Gilmore front court. He'll toss it off to Cadis, and Cadis is fouled hard by Dan Gross. So
Right, Cadis at the line breaks.
That terrific at the foul line. This makes the first free throw. 57-50. That's been the most surprising thing, though. The next free throw's up and good as Cadis hits them both. Brian Cadis trying a more consistent free throw shooter on this Ames High team. Little Cyclones up by 8. Here's Hellickson. Foul line. Jump shot rejected away by Cadis. Hellickson back inside. Here's Miller. Reverse layup. Good with the right hand. Deshaun Gaddy with the layup. It's 58-50. Gilmore, Arnott, and Marsden. James will get it in backcourt to Cadis, and he's fouled hard. Cadis at the line. The free throw on the way is up and good. So 7 from the line. The next free throw by Cadis up and in. Cadis now with 13 in the ball game. Ames High up by 8, 60-52. Sanders will pick up the ball, drives right, lost it in the lane. Loose, Hellickson and Gilmore go for it. It's tied up, and they're going to call a timeout for Hoover. No jump ball. And the Huskies want to burn a full time. Brad Bjorkgren, one of the best coaches, too, in the Central Iowa Metro League. Hellickson tried to get it inbound, but it's thrown away by Arnott. Austin is hammered in backcourt hard. To the foul line. Got 18. Next free throw up and good by Arnott, make it 19 for him on the night. 62-52, Ames High by 10. Here's Hellickson, left wing, takes a dribble in, fires up the 18-footer, can't get it to fall. Rebound to Gilmore. And here come the Little Cyclones into the front court. Here's Cadis, back out to Arnott, and he'll be fouled by Hellickson, who will pick up his second.
Kids never want to give up, and I think if anybody saw that goes in tonight,
Arnott misses his first free throw of the night. The next one's up and good. Wow, this is really improving for Arnott. He is 6 of 7 from the line tonight. Ames High back up by 11. There's a drive and a jump shot by Gibbons. No good. Rebound to Muldoon. He'll fire for 3, top of the key. It's off the mark. And the rebound tip around. Miller will keep it alive, and he'll lay it up and in.
Tip in by Ray Miller.
And that'll be the second person. And Cadis with now 4 points from the foul line. The next free throw by Cadis, it's up, it's off the mark, not there. Rebound Muldoon. Ames High by 9, 63-54. Xander's on the other end, an errant 3, no good. Rebound to Tays, and he's teams in the state right now. The next free throw by Tays is good. He'll hit 1 out of 2. Back to a 10-point ball game, 64-54. Needed him so much, right? Three-pointer by Hellickson, no good. Rebound to Arnott, and he's fouled, and Arnott will come down to shoot some free throws on the other end for Ames High. Right here at Ames High.
I know Austin's taking some great pride in his free throws after he struggled to play hard, but he struggled from the line with 8 and 9.
Now 8 of 9 tonight. Here's Sanders on the drive, can't hit the shot, but he's fouled by Ames High. Ball game. We're going to finish it out on the floor. The free throw by DeAnthony Sanders is remaining. So Voss will play it in for Ames High. We'll get it into Beckman, right back to Voss. Ames High will play it up against the Hoover bench as well. Now a timeout taken. Larson. 10-3. Hoover will get their fourth loss. Here's Seidels for three. No good. Rebound underneath comes down to Hoover. And a steal by Seidels. He'll throw up another three. It's an air ball. Rebound underneath comes down to Beckman. And now it is Austin Carr. The first free. Next one rattles home. He's got 2 points on the night. 66-58 Ames High. Here's Wilson, a half-court lead. He comes up short. And that will be the end of the ball game. Ames High will win it 66-58 over the Hoover Huskies.